My name is Cris Comerford. I am the White House executive chef. And like what Mrs. Obama said earlier, I am the first woman executive chef. And it's a really great ceiling that was broken. That was in 2005. And today I will be responsible for the state dinner. And like you ladies, I cannot wait until we serve that lemon pudding because that will be served to you in a minute. But before we go there, let me talk to you about the menu for tonight. Our menu takes its inspiration from our kitchen garden. One of Mrs. Obama's great projects that she's done in the house is that little garden that we have in the South Lawn. It's about 900 square feet to begin with. Now it has grown about 1,700 square feet. And we've grown so much vegetables in there, and pretty much the things that we'll be serving at the dinner tonight takes its inspiration to what was growing out there. And even though it's wintertime in Washington, D.C., although it's been 70 degrees outside, we have been growing a lot of vegetables. The salad will be taken from the garden. The kale that will be served with the first course is also taken from the garden. So let me just run by you what we were serving tonight. The first course is a halibut that came from Alaska, and it will be served with a braised kale that we just picked yesterday, and we had like chefs out there that were digging the ground and pretty much like working diligently and very hard to make sure that what we have tonight will be fresh and it just came from the farm. It just came from the backyard, which is kind of cool. And then our second course is a kitchen garden salad. Very, very simple, just crisp lettuces. We have some spring varietals that came out, during the warm weeks that we had. So some of this will be incorporated to this menu tonight. And for our main course, what is like a great marriage of the two countries? We have like the bison Wellington. Wellington is, of course, a very traditional British fare, and we're giving it an American twist by using bison that came from North Dakota. So it's really a really, really cool marriage of the two countries. And we're, of course, serving that with French and wax beans that is kind of like, cooked together with some wonderful just herb butter. And, of course, for the finishing touch, our pastry chef, Bill Yassis, has made warm Meyer lemon pudding that is served with Idaho huckleberry sauce, and it's also served with Newton pippin apples on the bottom. And it's believed that this Newton pippin apples actually was grown in Queens, New York, and Queen Victoria loved it so much that during the time of Jefferson and Washington, they took the taxes off these apples because they were so good. So actually, you're going to be tasting these particular apples that I'm talking about. So in essence, like in a state dinner like tonight, we're not trying to cook British food, but what the Americans will do is that we'll give you the best of American hospitality by incorporating things that are indicative to England and then giving it a little American nod and an American twist. So it's a really good pairing of both countries because politics divide men, but food really unites them.